There are a couple of stocks on the momentum radar you may be interested in hearing more about. The keeper of that radar, the monitor of it, is Dave Bartosiak, our momentum trader, momentum equity strategist here at Zacks.com. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've done these.
It has been a while. I'm fired up. I'm excited.
All right, so let's get right to it then. The first one that came across your radar is Vasco Data Security, VDSI. Kind of appropriate with all of the news lately about the security issues on the net.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this sector of the market, basically, web-based security, has a 30% compound annual growth rate projected over the course of the next 5 years. So it's definitely a growing part of the market. And VDSI, Vasco, wants to be a big part of that market. So whenever you pull up a website and you see it's like HTTPS, : that's how you know it's a secure website.
Right.
And they want to be the ones that make sure that you're safe on those secure websites. So they do the authentication process, is what they call it. And that's going to be more important as the years go by, especially now that we're starting to get into mobile mobile devices that are going to be tied to your wallet and things like that. So definitely a really important player moving forward. Of course, we like it here because it's a Zacks rank #1 strong buy,
Sure.
right? And those are the ones that perform the best, over time historically. So, but I am the momentum guy, right? So.
I thought I said that.
Yeah, I am the momentum guy. So, just being in a good market niche and just being Zacks ranked by #1, it's not enough for me, right? So I want to see a little bit more, and we're seeing a little bit more in the chart for this. So, oftentimes I like to see a stock that goes up, pulls back a little bit, and then starts to break away again. And that's what you've seen in this stock several times. We've rallied up, and then it's not like it runs out of gas and is exasperated and reverses and comes back down. But what it does is it'll kind of trade sideways for a little bit as the market looks at it and goes, okay, is this a good price for this stock? Should we be buying more or not? The market's kind of arguing over what it's going to do. It consolidates for a little bit, goes sideways, but then it takes off again inevitably, and that's what we've seen with VDSI for the last several months. So that's what makes it such a great momentum stock, right? Recently, March and April, you're going sideways, and then there's an earnings report, and all of a sudden, boom, we get a big spike up. Again, goes sideways a little bit, and then all of a sudden, there's another fire that gets lit under it. That's what we're seeing again here. August, we consolidated for almost all of August, but the market was kind of wishy-washy, for some of that time too. And then now it looks like, the rocket ship is taking off again. So the stock's up in the 17s right now, after being as low as $6.80, to begin the year. So it's one of those things where, it doesn't always have to be buy low, sell high. We can buy high and sell higher. That's okay too.
Sure.
And this is certainly one of those cases. So it looks like a breakout stock, good momentum, good place to be.
All right. The other one that you have outlined for us is TriQuint Semi, TQNT. They're in the mobile and aerospace chip category.
Yeah. So a heavy tech name here. It's been in a few of the portfolios. I think Brian also had it in either the breakout growth or the home run. So it's a name that a few of us like here. They're in the mobile space in terms of like the LTE technology and broadband amplification, but now they're starting to get into aerospace, and they're in some pretty high tech stuff. So the F-16, the F-22, the F-35. Some pretty serious machinery they're getting into kind of on the radar side of things. So that's good because, it's kind of recession-proof. It's got that recession-proof part to it with, the defense, although nobody's talking recession right now, right? We're just going to go up forever, right? But anyway, also a Zacks ranked #1 strong buy. Revisions have been going up, recently. Analysts are all pretty bullish on it, so that's good for us too. But this one has a little different story than what we saw with VDSI. Although the chart's going to look pretty similar, it's just the timing is a little bit different with this one than we have with the other one. So this has pulled back from a 52-week high that it just hit like last week. So this pullback gives you that opportunity to where you say, okay, well, we've got a little bit of space here where this stock could run up, and there's still other people that have bought this stock a lot higher than I have. So you're not buying kind of the tip top of the mountain there, right? You got a little bit of space for it to run up. And this has a similar chart pattern where, you know, the stock was down $8 in February, and now we're trading at 20, right? So that's another one, real good story. But this one doesn't really consolidate and go sideways as much as VDSI has. It'll kind of curve and it'll level off, but always has that kind of upwards trajectory to it as that slow and steady accumulation takes place, like we see with the overall market too. Just kind of little by little, people are throwing money at it, and that's what we're seeing. So TQNT, that's another one.
Do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
All right, well, if you haven't been there in a while, get on over to the website, Zacks.com. Check out some other stock picks and stock picking strategies in the momentum category and others as well. With Dave, the momentum guy, I'm Terry Ruffalo.